crappy little FCC investigations into DEI. It's like, oh yes, that makes a big difference. But they've got to feed the base, and so they are. And they're doing that, though, in concert with other efforts that are much more problematic, like probably stripping away some of the underused spectrum from Charlie Ergen's operation.
Well, my point, every administration puts its ideological stamp on the government, and losing elections has consequences. But I think the American system has always thrived with differing viewpoints kind of dueling banjoing each other. And what I think I primarily object to what's happening now is it's not just an ideological bent to how they regulate. The ideology is the reason they regulate. It's to foment sort of an authoritarian control over how we communicate, the mass media. And
But that's free speech is preventing how we speak, right?
it's not using arbitrating a major media merger is an extortion point. I mean, that's what they're doing at Paramount is just wrong.
Right. They're doing it. And what gets interesting for poor Shari Redstone, who has navigated so much in the last decade, I can't believe she still has hair that hasn't been ripped out of her head. Now the state of California's legislative bodies are pondering an investigation of this potential settlement talks of this specious lawsuit over election interference that Trump has filed against 60 Minutes for editing, having the temerity to edit a piece.
There's no good outcome for her. She's exposed if she does capitulate. She's ruined if she does not. She's in the worst position you can be. I think there's nothing but sympathy for her. I've certainly kind of evolved into that mindset myself. I don't know what I would do in her situation.
Yeah, I don't envy her position, particularly again after all she's done just to wrest away control of the companies that she eventually got from her father. But
And everybody knows Brendan Carr. He's sort of
Depo baby.
Everybody. They laugh at what a sycophant he is. The Hollywood Reporter did that really funny caricature of him as sort of an attack dog for Trump, and he even embraced it on his Twitter account for a few days. But what I found was interesting. It is much deeper than Brendan Carr. Symington, one of the commissioners, is also
Symington, an FCC commissioner. Yes.
His chief of staff. They're also, Heritage Foundation Project 2025 acolytes with a very kind of aggressive, pointed, well thought out agenda to use the regulatory process to control what major broadcast networks, streaming services like Netflix, they want to regulate all of them.